What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing to share with you guys. Before we get started here, I will remind you once again that you can open up the description to the video you're watching and find my Amazon store full of all the knives that I recommend, my Redbubble store for my merch, Patreon if you'd like to support the channel, my second YouTube channel, Silent Complex, if you'd like to check that out, as well as a whole bunch of individual links for categorized knives. If you click on my Amazon store, you'll find that this storefront is very nicely sorted out so that you can find exactly what you're looking for, whether it's budget knives, high-end production knives, knife maintenance stuff, or knives by certain brands. There's something down there for everybody. So feel free to use my description to scratch your itch. Awesome. What did we do that? That was 40 seconds. Maybe somebody is like keeping track of my best times. That would be awesome. Metal Complex's fastest self-promotional times. Okay, now I'm just stalling to try and get through. So what is this before we get into it? This was not sent by any individual person, nor was it sent by a manufacturer. This was actually something I bought. This was the very first purchase that I have made on a knife specifically with Patreon funds. So first and foremost, thank you so much to all of my generous patrons. Like I said, if you'd like to become a patron to support the channel and gain access to once a week exclusive content, link is down in the description. But anyways, this was to satisfy a curiosity, but also because I'm kind of hoping, well, how do I say this without accidentally giving it away? First off, let me make sure there's no personal information. Get a peek out here. This is... It's satisfying a curiosity, but at the same time, I'm hoping that it spurs some motivation to do something with it on the channel. And I'm sure people will have their guesses, but I have this feeling that that this knife will motivate me to start a thing that I've wanted to start for a little bit. So I don't know. I'm gonna leave that as a mystery. You guys can take your guesses if you'd like. How do we... Oh, okay. There's more stuff to undo here. Hang on. I get through this tape. Could totally just use my hands, but I don't want to. I want to use a knife. Is there more on the other side? Oh my gosh. Slowest unboxing ever. Speaking of records for the channel. There we go. So what do we have in here? Awesome. So this is an Ontario Rat 5 fixed blade. Why do I have this? A knife that I constantly talk about on this channel that I love is the ESEE 5. Yeah, those of you who are familiar with ESEE and their history with Ontario Knife Company will kind of understand why I'm referencing it here. The ESEE 5 is very, very similar to the Rat 5, except for two things. Well, three things. Blade thickness, blade grind, so those first two things, and the price, right? There is a massive difference in price. Now, I've had the ESEE 5 and I love that knife. I loved that knife. It was super duper thick. It did not have a dedicated forward choil, right? And on top of that, the grind was not a full flat grind. So that thing was an absolute sledgehammer, right? If you've never seen the ESEE 5, by the way, it's linked. Both the Rat 5 and the ESEE 5 are linked under fixed blades in my store if you want to go check those out. Holy moly. The thing weighs, the ESEE 5 weighs a pound. It's a 1/4 inch thick, big, like basically indestructible fixed blade, right? And I think I said on my interview with Bob from the Knife Junkie, he was like, what's your desert island knife? And I said the ESEE 5 because it'd be indestructible. Now, I felt like after reading the dimensions from the Rat 5, I was like, not only is that thing a little bit thinner on the stock, still thick enough to be very durable, but it's fully flat ground, same steel, a little bit different heat treat. These aren't heat treated the same, quite as hard, but same feeling in hand definitely, right? And other than that, it's in my opinion, it's like the ESEE 5, but it's a little more performance oriented, but it's less money. I can tell you right now that this is very motivating for what I want to do. I'm very happy with this. I'm going to need to spend some time with it. Like I said, I'll leave a direct link down in the description, as well as the one that leads to my store, so you guys can check this out for yourself. But This is very, very cool. Thanks again to my patrons for making this possible. Absolutely. I am hoping that what I want to do with this knife comes to fruition in the very near future. That's going to be pretty much it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on this Metal Complex logo right here and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.